Water deficiency is extremely widespread in older adults, with documented occurrence rates in the United States varying from 17% to 28%, according to the National Library of Medicine. For men, this is quietly undermining their capacity to achieve an erection. What's even more alarming is that most men are consuming water incorrectly, denying themselves of the essential minerals their bodies require for peak blood circulation. Today, I'm exposing the research-supported hydration strategy that urologists suggest to their patients. And what's more, there's a revolutionary 7-second technique older men wish they'd discovered decades earlier. Based on the Cleveland Clinic, an erection is a state in which the penis becomes firm and enlarged due to filling with blood. An erection starts with sensory and mental stimulation in the brain. The brain transmits signals to the penis, instructing the muscles in the corpora cavernosa to permit blood to flow in and fill the spaces. When the blood vessels in the corpora cavernosa expand and open, blood rushes in to fill them. The blood is then retained under high pressure by a series of valves, creating an erection. Your erection is basically a hydraulic mechanism, and water is the base that makes it all function. Blood is 92% water, and even slight dehydration of just 2% can substantially decrease blood volume, making it almost impossible to achieve or maintain an erection. The American Urological Association states that dehydration is a contributing element in up to 40% of erectile dysfunction cases in men over 50. But the real problem isn't just about consuming more water, it's about consuming the correct amount, at the correct time, and with the correct type of water. Most men are undermining their hydration without even knowing it, and I'm going to show you how to correct this starting today. Here's something that might shock you. Drinking water when you're thirsty is one of the most damaging things you can do for your sexual health. Dr. Bat Mangalage, author of Your Body's Many Cries for Water, discovered that by the time you feel thirsty, your body is already functioning at a 1 to 2% fluid shortage. But the greater error is how you consume it. When you swallow down large quantities of water quickly, especially ice water, you're essentially shocking your system. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition discovered that consuming more than 500 milliliters at once causes most of that water to pass through your kidneys without providing adequate water to your cells. Even worse, this rapid swallowing flushes out essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium that your blood vessels need to expand properly. These small habits I'm about to share can make a significant difference in how your body absorbs and utilizes water, including the parts that influence your sexual health. First, take small sips throughout the day instead of consuming large quantities at once. Your kidneys can only effectively process about 200 to 300 milliliters per hour. You should take 2 to 3 small sips every 15 to 20 minutes instead of drinking the whole bottle at once. Second, always sit down when drinking water. This is not only comfortable, but also physiological. When you sit and relax, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, improving blood circulation and allowing the body to absorb fluids up to 15% more efficiently. Third, let the water mix with saliva before swallowing. Hold each sip in your mouth for 2 to 3 seconds. Saliva contains enzymes and has an alkaline pH that helps the digestive system absorb nutrients optimally. This ancient Ayurvedic practice has now been validated by modern research that shows that nutrient absorption is enhanced when saliva mixes properly with liquid. Consume water at room temperature or lukewarm, never ice water. Cold water forces the body to expend energy to warm it to body temperature, and it can actually temporarily constrict blood vessels. The American Heart Association notes that warm water promotes better blood circulation and is gentle on the cardiovascular system. These may seem like minor changes, but over time they can enhance digestion, circulation, and hormonal balance, all of which support a healthy and responsive sexual system. Now, let's discuss the exact numbers, because this is more crucial than most men understand. The National Academy of Medicine suggests that men consume 3.7 liters of water per day, but this is just a baseline for survival, not the optimal level. For erectile health specifically, it's crucial to understand that the penis contains some of the smallest blood vessels in the body. These delicate vessels are among the first to be affected by dehydration. To maintain optimal function, you need about 35 to 40 milliliters of water per kilogram of body weight per day. Here's how to calculate your water requirements. Multiply your weight in pounds by 0.5 to 0.67. For example, if you weigh 180 pounds, which is 80 kilograms, you need 90 to 120 ounces of water per day, which is about 2.7 to 3.5 liters. If you exercise regularly, live in a hot climate, or consume caffeine or alcohol, add an additional 12 to 16 ounces, which is 35 to 45 milliliters of water for each hour of activity or alcoholic beverage. But here's the crucial part. If you already have erectile dysfunction, you should aim to consume more water. Research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine discovered that men with erectile dysfunction who increase their water intake to 3.5 to 4 liters per day for 8 weeks improved their erectile function scores by 23% compared to a control group. For men with diabetes, staying hydrated becomes even more important. Aim to drink 3.5 to 4 liters of water a day and monitor your blood sugar levels, as adequate hydration can improve insulin sensitivity. The American Diabetes Association reports that men with diabetes are 3.5 times more likely to have erectile dysfunction, in part due to the chronic mild dehydration that diabetes causes. Special considerations are needed for men with cardiovascular disease. In general, heart patients should limit fluid intake to 1.5 to 2.5 liters per day, although in severe cases or hyponatremia, fluid intake may be limited to 1 to 1.5 liters. However, you should consult your cardiologist or internist for specific conditions to develop a safe hydration plan for you. The easiest way to monitor your hydration status is through the color of your urine. According to the Mayo Clinic, your urine should be pale yellow, like lemonade. Dark yellow indicates dehydration and potential blood flow problems. Completely clear urine indicates overhydration, which can dilute the electrolytes needed for blood vessels to function properly. Dear friend, if this information is helpful to you, please enter 1 below in the comment section to let me know you are still here with me and ready to discover the next important thing about drinking water properly. When you consume water is just as crucial as how much you consume, and consuming it at the wrong time can actually be harmful to your sexual health. Begin your day with 16 to 24 ounces of room temperature water as soon as you wake up. While you sleep, you lose about 1 to 2 pounds of water through breathing and sweating. This morning hydration will jumpstart your blood circulation, enhance your natural morning erection, and jumpstart the production of nitric oxide, which is crucial for vascular health. Consume 8 to 12 ounces of water about 30 minutes before each meal. This will prepare your digestive system and prevent the common mistake of confusing thirst with hunger. Research from Virginia Tech discovered that people who consumed water before meals had better digestion and nutrient absorption, both of which are crucial for maintaining the vitamins and minerals your sexual health depends on. However, avoid consuming too much water during or immediately after a meal. This dilutes stomach acid, which can reduce the absorption of zinc, the vitamins, and other nutrients needed for testosterone production and vascular health. Wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after eating before consuming large amounts. Stop consuming large amounts of water 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Poor sleep quality disrupts testosterone production, which peaks during deep sleep. Dr. Matthew Walker, author of Why We Sleep, notes that frequent urination at night can reduce REM sleep by up to 25%, which directly affects hormone production and sexual function. When exercising, the timing of your fluid intake becomes even more crucial. Consume 6 to 8 ounces, which is 170 to 220 milliliters 15 to 20 minutes before exercise, then consume 2 to 3 ounces, which is 60 to 90 milliliters every 15 to 20 minutes during exercise. This helps maintain blood volume without causing cramps or a dangerous condition called exercise-associated hyponatremia. While plain water is your foundation, certain additions can significantly enhance its sexual health benefits. Adding a pinch of high-quality sea salt to your morning water will provide essential electrolytes. Sodium helps maintain blood volume and supports the electrical signals your nervous system needs to trigger an erection. Use about 1/8 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt for every 16 ounces of water. This amount of water provides about 300 milligrams of sodium, along with trace minerals like magnesium and potassium that support blood vessel function. Lemon water offers benefits beyond taste. Dr. Mark Hyman, director of the Cleveland Clinic Center for Functional Medicine, notes that the citrus bioflavonoids in lemons, especially hesperidin, can improve the elasticity of blood vessels. Add half a fresh lemon to 16 ounces of warm water every morning. Vitamin C also supports collagen production in blood vessel walls. Green tea deserves a special mention. The catechins in green tea, especially HCG, help produce nitric oxide and protect blood vessels from oxidative damage. Research published in the American Journal of Cardiology discovered that men who consumed 2 to 3 cups of green tea a day had significantly better endothelial function, which is crucial for healthy erections. However, limit your green tea intake before 2 p.m. to avoid disrupting your sleep. For those who find plain water boring, unsweetened sparkling water is perfectly acceptable. Some men find that the bubbles help them consume more consistently throughout the day. Avoid artificially sweetened beverages, energy drinks, and excessive caffeine. Artificial sweeteners can disrupt the gut bacteria that produce nitric oxide, while excessive caffeine acts as a vasoconstrictor, temporarily reducing blood flow to peripheral areas, including the genitals. Ultimately, the simplest and most effective approach is to rely on pure water as your primary source of hydration. While other unsweetened beverages like tea or sparkling water can certainly supplement your daily water intake, they should be viewed as additions rather than replacements. None of these alternatives are a miracle health solution, and the foundation of good hydration remains pure, clean water. And if you really want to take it to the next level, not just with hydration, but with the results you can feel in the bedroom and beyond, there's one more thing you need to know. A simple 7-second routine that works in harmony with hydration to unlock real, lasting performance. This is where hydration really comes into play when combined with this simple breathing technique. This technique seems simple, but is scientifically proven to be incredibly effective. Immediately after hydrating in the morning, perform this sequence. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, then exhale slowly through your nose for 8 seconds. Repeat this cycle 4 times. Why does it work? Dr. Nathan Bryan, a nitric oxide researcher at Baylor College of Medicine, explains that breathing through your nose and holding your breath stimulates nitric oxide synthase, an enzyme responsible for producing nitric oxide in the walls of blood vessels, helping them relax and dilate. Do this routine 3 times a day, right after waking up with your first glass of water, before lunch, and about 2 hours before bed. Mornings get your cardiovascular system ready for the day, afternoons maintain nitric oxide levels, and evenings support overnight blood flow and natural morning erections. Combining hydration with breathing exercises can improve endothelial function in just 2 to 3 weeks of regular practice. This isn't just about erections, it's about overall cardiovascular health, which naturally supports sexual function. Now you have the secret to boosting nitric oxide for better blood flow. But some of you may be watching this video feeling frustrated, thinking, I consume enough water, but I still have problems. This feeling is completely valid, and it highlights the complexity of the human body and the nature of erection health. The truth is, some silent saboteurs can completely undermine your efforts, and most men don't even know they're doing it. Dr. Gerald Shulman of Yale School of Medicine discovered that common daily habits can reduce your cell's ability to absorb water by up to 40%, essentially rendering your hydration efforts useless. The biggest saboteur is too much sugar. Consuming more than 25 grams of added sugar per day causes osmotic dehydration, where your body pulls water from your cells to dilute the excess glucose. Chronic stress is equally damaging, as elevated cortisol causes your kidneys to excrete water and essential minerals needed for blood vessel function. Alcohol suppresses antidiuretic hormone for up to 24 hours after just 2 drinks, particularly affecting the small blood vessels in the penis first. Poor sleep quality disrupts fluid-regulating hormones, making proper hydration nearly impossible whether you're consuming alcohol or not. Even some medications, like blood pressure medications and antidepressants, can interfere with hydration. Here's the catch. Sometimes proper hydration can reveal deeper health problems instead of solving them. The Massachusetts Male Aging Study discovered that erectile dysfunction often precedes heart disease by 3 to 5 years, making it an early warning system for cardiovascular problems, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances. If you've been properly hydrated for 4 to 6 weeks without seeing any improvement, consider this valuable diagnostic information. The arteries that supply blood to your penis are only 1 to 2 millimeters wide compared to the 3 to 4 millimeters coronary arteries, so they're affected first. This isn't a failure of hydration. It could be a life-saving early detection. Now you understand that hydration is more than just consuming water. It's about consuming the right amount of water at the right time, in the right way, and eliminating the potential triggers that can hinder your progress. Most importantly, you understand that this is a journey, not a destination. Your sexual health, confidence, and vitality are worth the investment. Begin tomorrow morning with your first proper hydration routine. Feel the difference that consuming water and breathing properly can make. Your body is ready to respond. It's just waiting for you to give it what it needs. If this information is valuable to you, please like and subscribe for more evidence-based health strategies that actually work. And share this video with any men in your life who could benefit from it. Your transformation starts with your next glass of water. Take advantage of it. And I'm Dr. Elizabeth, a urologist with many years' experience in prostate care and men's health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.